Good afternoon, YouTube. So with today's video, let's dive into the brand of Bentley. This will be a re-review of a fragrance that I tried doing this morning, but I gotta redo this video as I have to make a correction. Because today we're gonna be talking about Bentley's Radiant Osmanthus. So this is from their Beyond the Collection line, which is kind of like an exclusive or a luxury line. So this fragrance here was launched in 2020 and it's classed as a Floral Fruity. The note breakdown, I am just going to read it from the card as this is an official Bentley sample, and I ended up wearing this sample on my arm for the last 5-6 days. I still got a little bit left. So the note breakdown, according to this official sample, top notes are going to be neroli and Italian lemon and mandarin, with the mid being osmanthus, wild jasmine, syringa, and peach, and the base is going to be cedar, white amber, musk, but also sandalwood. What do I get from this fragrance here? Within the first 2 minutes, you're gonna get the very bright citruses. So it's a very nice opening, but you're gonna get that neroli. The neroli itself is a little bit creamy and a little bit soapy. But even though it's listed as a heart note or as a middle note, you're gonna get that peach. The peach itself does add a lot of fruity nuance to it, but within 2 minutes, the neroli and the peach stay, the citruses, not so much, but the florals kick in pretty hard and heavy. You're gonna get loads of jasmine, loads of osmanthus especially. You might get a little bit of that syringa, whatever it's called. Then after that, the peach is still there somewhat, with a little bit of floral still maintaining, but the base becomes a little bit more woody and a little bit more musky. So from top to bottom, this fragrance comes across as fresh and clean, but floral and a little bit woody towards the base. It's a mass appealing, easy to wear fragrance. And depending on where you look, depending on what website you do your research, this is gonna be listed as a unisex fragrance. And this is where I gotta make the correction, because I did state that it's marketed as unisex, but dives more towards the ladies out there. According to the official Bentley website where you get this fragrance from, it's marketed as a female scent. So that's why I gotta redo this very video. But a guy can pull this one off fairly easily if he's a well-kept, well-groomed, well-mannered, well-dressed kind of guy. So like you're kind of like it's a played-out term, but you're metrosexual kind of guy. If you are like a traditionally masculine kind of dude, this is a fragrance that you're not gonna like. This is pretty much spring in a bottle, I find. So when I'm thinking of spring, I'm thinking of green, which this is not, but most certainly florals. And maybe when it comes to like a female fragrance, fruity as well. Longevity off this thing here was good, 7 to 8 hours, with projection being mild. With an actual bottle, I can see this being moderate. When to wear this one, like versatility, I think that a woman or even like a well-dressed, well-manicured guy can pull this one off pretty much any day of the week, any situation. But it's not really a semi-formal kind of fragrance. If you're a guy who wants to pull this one off, you have to be well-fashioned and well-groomed. But it'll definitely go well with a nice suit and tie, absolutely. But if you're a guy who wants to rock this and you are a Bentley lover, Wild Vetiver is a perfect, great work scent, then this is gonna be your weekend fragrance. Even for the ladies out there, this is a great weekend fragrance. And in some ways, it just kind of reminds me of like a Sunday brunch for some reason. Some of y'all are probably thinking, how much is this gonna cost? Well, it's only available in Europe from what I was able to gather. And I was only able to find it on the official Bentley website for 165 quid. When you convert that to Canadian, that is exactly $275 Canadian. Is it worth that money? Is it worth 165 quid? The answer is absolutely not. This does smell good, does have some quality to it, but for 165 quid, for 275 Canadian, hell no. I can get Wild Vetiver, exotic musk on Fragrance Buy for about $110. How much would I spend for this? I would spend maybe $130 at the most Canadian. When you convert that, I have no idea what that is, but it's maybe 70, 80 quid at the most. Wife's thoughts on this one? Wife gets lots of peach, lots of florals, and with a musky dry down. And she does say that it's more of a feminine fragrance. In the end, this is a fragrance that I do enjoy. I'm comfortable enough to wear it, just not comfortable enough to spend 165 bloody quid. Absolutely not. That's robbery. That's on par with Creed with the Greed. And I gotta admit, even though I'm a bitch to the brand, bought number 9 as well. It's not worth that price tag. It smells damn good. Easy to wear, mass appealing, can be worn pretty much for any situation. Longevity is good. But for 165 quid, I would say look elsewhere. If you can get this for a better deal online, then absolutely. But guys, that is my review of Bentley's Radiant Osmanthus. This is a fragrance that is hard to come by, and I was able to get my samples from Avant-Garde, So Avant-Garde or something like that. The link itself will be down in the description box below. I ended up spending an arm and a leg for the shipping itself. The shipping itself costs more than the samples, but I really wanted to try this one. Yet I'm happy and I'm pleased that I tried it. Just, I lost a bit of an arm and a leg for that. So guys, that's it. If you like this video, please make sure to give me one of these, as I really would appreciate it. What videos to watch next? Well, why don't you check out this side here, and I will be doing more reviews such as this. I got the Exotic Musk in the works, but I also got Vibrant Hibiscus in the works as well with Rush, so please stay tuned to that. I thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.